Welcome to another Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lake City High School in Post Falls, Idaho. I believe that's where we're at, is in Post Falls. I was kind of interested. I didn't think Post Falls stretched that far over, but I'm pretty sure the address says that this is Post Falls. So in any case, we've got what was a triple header today here at Lake City High School with the had a little freshman team put together for St. Mary's, JV squad, of course, and then varsity action. And the JV game finished up. I forget what the final score was. I wrote it down here somewhere. The freshman game, it was a 61-38 win for Lake City. JV game currently 61-31 in favor of Lake City. First quarter was really pretty much dead even. It was 13-10 at the end of the first quarter. But then the wheels kind of fell off in the second quarter for the Lumberjack JV squad, and Lake City able to stretch their lead, and they've been able to hold them to that, of course, throughout this. Calling this game tonight the Clash of the Cousins, as Lake City has a young man by the name of Blake Buchanan, and he is a cousin to Tyler Renner, Landon Holmes, Wyatt Holmes, and Kason Sexton. So it's kind of a fun matchup here tonight. One of the main reasons this game was put together was because of those family ties. Lake City needed a game to finish with a full 21-game schedule, and St. Mary's and Lake City, they said, what the heck, let's play it. But it is a very tough Lake City team. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
P1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend checking account. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjack!
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Maries community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Tim Parrish back here at Lake City High School, where the Lumberjack boys varsity getting ready to take on the Lake City Timberwolves varsity in non-league action, in what is going to be a interesting game, to say the least. Here, the Lumberjack boys, it's the clash of the cousins, is what I've dubbed it, as you've got Blake Buchanan for the Lake City Timberwolves, and then you've got Tyler Renner, Wyatt Holmes, Landon Holmes, Kason Sexton, all guys that are related to Blake Buchanan. So it's kind of a, like I mentioned, it's not, I mean, they're all going to take this game seriously. St. Mary's wants to come out and try to make a little bit of a statement. It's going to be a tall order for the Lumberjacks to do so, and we all understand that. So I think the game is going to be hopefully a fun game and a good learning game for the Lumberjack boys, to getting the chance to play against a very, very top quality 5A school. And Lake City does not typically, I went all the way back looking into the 18-19 seasons, and Lake City hasn't ever played anything below a 4A school in Idaho, and they play a lot of Washington and Oregon schools. So it's kind of a first, at least going back several years, even for that, for Lake City. So, like I said, very cool. Great that it's mainly because of these the family ties between the two teams. Anyways, this is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip-off. I'm Tim Parrish. Now let's take a quick look at the 2A Central Idaho League standings. The Kellogg Wildcats on top of the standings with a 7-0 league record, 14-4 overall. Their last game was a 50-27 win over Newport out of Washington. They will be at Bonners Ferry on the 10th of this month. They've got quite a layoff before their next game. They are currently second in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings, but ninth in the Max Preps Power Ranking. The St. Maries Lumberjacks sit at number 2 in the league with a 4-1 overall record and league, or 4-1 league record, 9-3 overall. St. Maries beat Genesis Preparatory Academy 54-27 in their last action, and they will be hosting a tough Bonners Ferry team on Friday. They are 4th in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings, 5th in the Max Preps Rankings. The Orofino Maniacs sit at a 2-3 league record, 8-5 overall. They beat St. John Bosco 68-45 on the 30th. They are at Lapway tomorrow. That's going to be a tough game for Orofino. The Maniacs 9th in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings and 12th in the Max Preps Rankings. The Priest River Spartans 0-3 in league play, 7-8 overall. They have only played St. Mary's and Kellogg in league action. They are not going to play Orofino or Grangeville, so the games really don't count for much. They lost at Kellogg 44-26 in their last action. They will host the Lumberjacks next Tuesday, I believe it is, on the 7th. Priest River 15th in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings, 21st in the Max Preps. Grangeville Bulldogs 0-6 in league play. Not used to seeing them all the way at the bottom of the rankings or in the league or in overall standings, as they have a 2-13 overall record. They lost to St. Mary's 72-48. They will host Timberline on the 2nd. They're 24th in Idaho Sports Power Rankings and 20th in the Max Preps polls. The Power Rankings, top 5 for Idaho sports. It's Melba sitting with a 16-0 record at number 1. Kellogg at number 2 with a 14-4 record. West Jefferson at 13-5 at number 3. St. Mary's at number 4 with a 9-3 record. And Wendell at number 5 with a 10-6. In the Max Preps rankings, it's Melba at number 1, Bear Lake at number 2, Coal Valley number 3, New Plymouth number 4, and the Lumberjacks have moved themselves up 3 spots this last week into the number 5 spot in the Max Preps rankings. As far as Max Preps are concerned, I don't think this game, if St. Maries can keep this a close game, I think it'll be a positive boost on St. Maries' Max Preps ranking. If it ends up being a blowout, I don't think it will hurt St. Maries just because of the quality of this opponent. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more of the Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Maries, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Maries choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Maries. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Maries at 105 North 8th Street, St. Maries.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Any adventure, any task, any time, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Maries Don Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Maries Don Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Tim Parrish back for the Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off live from Lake City High School, home of the Timberwolves 5A basketball action, taking on the 2A Lumberjacks. Got 11 minutes left for our pregame show. The Lumberjacks, just want to give you a little taste of what St. Maries faces from here on until Saturday. St. Maries has 3 opponents here in the next 4 days. They've got Lake City tonight, Moscow, the Logos out of Moscow, and then Bonner and Bonner's Ferry. So Bonner's Ferry is actually on Friday, Logos is on Saturday. Those 3 teams have a combined record of 33-11, and St. Maries will play 3 games in 4 days. So not a whole lot of rest for the Lumberjacks. On the season so far for St. Maries, they are averaging 62 points per game. That might drop a little bit tonight. We'll see what happens. Lake City has a heck of a defense, and this number might go up a little bit as well, as the St. Maries only allows about 50 points per game to their opponent. 44% is St. Maries' shooting percentage, 31% from three-point range, 61% from the free throw line. The Lumberjacks average 35 rebounds per game. Again, I don't think St. Maries may not out-rebound Lake City. They have a lot of size to them, especially 6'11" Virginia player who's committed to play at Virginia. Blake Buchanan sitting at 6'11" tall. So that's a tough guy to handle down low for even St. Mary's tallest guy at 6'6". And I'm sure that's going to be Tyler Renner most of the time, which is the cousin. We're going to see cousin-on-cousin brutality this evening, probably. St. Mary's averaging about 14 assists per game. Their opponents only averaging 7. 8 steals per game for St. Mary's, 13 turnovers, 16 fouls. Lumberjacks do have some good scorers as they got five guys that average almost 10 points per game, starting with Grayson Sands, but he is actually out. He really hates to be injured and not playing this game. He averages 15 points per game for St. Mary's. Dylan Holder averaging 10, as does Tyler Renner. Tristan Hill was almost at 10, but he is back down to right at 9. That's still close to 10 points per game. 6 points per game for Wyatt Holmes, 6 points per game for Jared Badgett. And 8 points per game for Trace Wicks. I did look at a little bit of, that was only through 5 games. And leading scorers for Lake City really is Buchanan and Colton. I want to say Mitchell. It is Colton Mitchell. He actually averages 20 points per game, while Buchanan averages 16, at least in the stats that I see. And that was only for 5 games, and so it's still pretty close to that. So again, very, very tough opponent here for the Lumberjacks. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off from Lake City High School.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
Tim Parrish back here at Lake City High School, home of the Timberwolves that the Lumberjacks are going to be doing battle with here this evening. A little positioning here for us on the floor. We are just to the right of the scorers table, pretty much just almost behind the Lumberjack bench. We get to sit right behind Coach Chase, so we'll try to keep our crowd mic not quite as turned up just in case. But we've got 6.5 minutes until the opening tip, and this is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off. And taking a look at the Lake City Timberwolves, they average 75 points per game, and they only allow 47 points per game. If St. Mary's can get above 47 points against Lake City, I'm sure Coach Chase will be happy. And if St. Mary's can hold Lake City below 75 or 70 points, it'll be a win in the Lumberjacks book. That is a 28-point differential. So the Timberwolves average just about every single game they've played, it's been just about a 30-point differential in their wins. They are, like I said, a very, very tough team. Blake Buchanan, he averages around 16 points per game, maybe a little bit more than that. He's a senior. He is committed to play at Virginia. He had a couple of options. He could have played here, or not here, but in Spokane. He could have went and played for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. He chose to go to Virginia as he liked what they had to offer a little bit more. So he is ready to go, signed, filled, and delivered to move on to that next level next year for college basketball. Colton Mitchell, he is a very good player as well. He is a senior also, and according to the stats I've seen, averages right around 20 points per game. Going back to Buchanan, they come from a pretty long line of athletes. Buchanan's Blake's mom was the Idaho Vandals volleyball coach for several years. And that was a very, very prestigious, strong program under the direction of her. I think their dad was a pretty good athlete as well. And his older brother, Austin Buchanan, plays volleyball. He was a good basketball player, but he went to Hawaii and he plays for plays volleyball for the Hawaii College up there, and apparently a very good volleyball player as well. So a long line of athletes in that family. Taking a quick look at the Idaho Sports preview for Lake City, if I can find it. I know I brought it with me. They return several good players this year, and 3 of those is Colton Mitchell. He's a senior. He was the MVP of the Inland Empire League last year, and team MVP, first team All-State as well. Blake Buchanan, he was first team All-State and All-Inland Empire League last year. Zach Johnson, a senior, he was also All-Inland Empire League last year. So, again, a very tough team that St. Maries has to deal with here defensively and offensively. The Lumberjacks are definitely going to have their hands full. We'll take a quick break and come back with a look at the upcoming schedule.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our ADs for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lake City High School, taking a look at the upcoming schedule on the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off. Like I mentioned, St. Mary's boys have a pretty tough schedule this week. As like I said, they are here at Lake City tonight. 5A powerhouse, Lake City. They are the first in the power rankings on Idaho Sports, first in Max Preps, and they are also #1 in the state of Idaho in all classifications on Max Preps ranking. Once again, I didn't mention this last year. This is one reason I think Lake City is so good, and they've got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder this year, is they suffered a heartbreaking loss. They were favored for the state championship last year, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs. And then I heard that they lost in the consolation bracket as well. So they've got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They want to come back out strong this year, and they want to win that championship, and they are certainly favored to do so. St. Mary's upcoming schedule, again, the Lumberjack girls, they will be hosting Priest River tomorrow. We will not be broadcasting that game as we have some other prior commitments that we had already committed ourselves to. So we are not going to be there for that game. The the wrestling team will be at the Bonners Ferry Invite Friday and Saturday. On Friday, the Lumberjack boys host Bonners Ferry, another tough opponent, 3A team that beat St. Mary's earlier in the season. Then on Saturday, the boys will be at Logos High School to take on the Logos Knights. The girls will begin district action on Saturday at home. They'll play Priest River in a loser-out action. That game at 1 o'clock. We will be at that game. We'll be broadcasting that district tournament action for the Lumberjack girls. Well, that's about going to wrap up our countdown to tip-off. We will take a break, and we should come back with the starting lineups. It might be a little bit of an extended break.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and Lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Maries Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Maries is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Maries, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
It's time to winterize your home, and there's no better place to start than at Everyone's Hardware and Lumber Store, 10th Street Lumber. They have insulation, house wraps, stoves, and heaters. See their huge selection of power tools, paints, and painting supplies. And, of course, they have a full line of lumber supplies. Stop by 10th Street Lumber and see what they can do for you. And remember, 10th Street Lumber will deliver anywhere on 10th Street and Railroad Avenue, 10th Street Lumber.
Now we are back, and the starting lineup for your St. Maries Lumberjacks looks like this. It'll be the 6'4" junior post, the number 0 of Wyatt Holmes. It'll also be the number 2 of 5'9" senior guard, Jared Badgett, the number 5 of 6' senior guard, Dylan Holder, the number 55 of 6'6" senior post, Tristan Hill, and the number 23, 5'9" senior guard, Trace Wicks. And I'm really surprised to see that Tyler Renner is not starting in this one. Get that set up, and then we'll get you the starting lineups. This lineup for the Lake City Timberwolves. I can guarantee you the first starter will be the 6'11" senior post of Blake Buchanan. Checking out the scoreboard here that they have. Pretty cool. It's a full electronic video scoreboard with highlight videos going on as they do their starting lineup. They haven't even started. It's just a big hype music going. Pretty awesome. See if we can pick it up on our crowd mic. Take a little bit of time to get their starting lineups announced here. Now they get done with the hype up video up on the screen. And the famous introduction music that I always heard on the Chicago Bulls introduction. The only thing they need to fix is their speaker quality, I think, on their sound system. So the first starter, of course, for the T-Wolves is the 6'11" senior post, Blake Buchanan. It'll be the there it is, 6'3" senior wing. It's Deacon Keysbury. The number 11, 6'3" senior wing, Zach Johnson. The number 14, 6'1" senior guard, Colton Mitchell. And the number 25, 6'6" senior wing, Nathan Hawking. I do want to make note that the Timberwolves have not one player on their varsity roster that is under 6
foot tall. They have a slight size advantage over the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's in their green. They will be going. So St. Mary's will be going right to left. The T-Wolves left to right. The Wolves in their white with blue. Lumberjacks green and gold. Solid uniforms. It'll be Blake Buchanan going up against Tristan Hill at the midcourt circle. Opening tip is up, and it's controlled by the Timberwolves. No surprise, 6'11" going up against 6'6", a little slight advantage there. The T-Wolves have the ball, working it around the horn up the top of the key. Now to the opposite side here on the right side. Mitchell, three-point shot on the way, up by the number 5 of Keysbury from the left wing. It is up and good for 3. They back out. St. Mary's brings it across. Jared Badgett controls it for St. Mary's over to Wicks. Wicks works on the right side for the Jacks. He's going to take it to the top of the key, looks to back it out. Finally gets it out to Holder. Holder backs it out to Badgett. St. Mary's kind of filling it out here, trying to see how they're going to deal with these tall guys of the T-Wolves. Back out to Wicks. St. Mary's going to slow play their offense here. Over to the corner to Holder. Holder back up to Badgett. Badgett head fake. Picks up his dribble. Back over to Wyatt Holmes. Yeah. Now long three by Holder off the front of the iron. Won't fall through. Rebound goes to Buchanan. The T-Wolves get the long pass down the floor, and St. Mary's almost gets the deflection, but T-Wolves able to come up with it, and they drop it in for the 5-0 lead over the Lumberjacks. Trace Wicks has the ball up top. Going to pick up his dribble, goes over to Holmes. Holmes drives, gets his shot blocked, but a foul called, and he'll head to the free throw line. That foul is either going to go against the 11 or the 14, and it will be the 14 of Colton Mitchell drawing the first foul for the T-Wolves. Holmes to the charity stripe. Wyatt Holmes only 37% on the season from the free throw line. First free throw up, in and out. Holmes waiting to take the second free throw. Couple of dribbles. Shot on the way. That one's going to rattle home. Lumberjacks trail 5-1. Lake City back the other way. They have it on the left wing. Cross court to the corner, right side. Now into the paint to Buchanan. Buchanan back cross court. Three-pointer on the way by the number 14. It's up and good. And that is Colton Mitchell from downtown with the assist from Buchanan. 8-1. Lumberjacks trail. A little press action and a steal. A turnover by... The steal was by Buchanan. Then Holder steals it right back as Buchanan tried the down court pass, and he intercepts it, does Holder. St. Mary's has the ball. Wicks to the top to Badgett. Buchanan all over Badgett. That is a definite size advantage for Buchanan. Poor Badgett is 5'9". Going to get a long three by Badgett. Oh, I thought it was good, but it hit the front of the rim. I got all excited too early, and when did Badgett come in? He didn't. Oh, I have Renner is in there starting. We're going to get a foul over here against, I believe, St. Mary's. Was it on the shot? It was not. Foul goes against Holder. Oh, it was on the shot. It'll send the number 11 of Zach Johnson, the 6'3" senior wing, to the free throw line. Free throw off the glass and good. Nice use of the backboard. Substitution coming in. Tristan Hill is going to check out for St. Mary's. Tyler Renner in. Second free throw on the way by Johnson. That one in and out. Rebound by Holmes. Gonna have Holder right side down to the short corner to Hill. Hill trying to get the ball back out to Holder. He does. The T-Wolves trapping and a bad pass as Holder kind of got frustrated. Tried to just shove it through, and it's gonna be a steal by the T-Wolves. Up to the top, driving into the paint, back out, now cross court. Quick ball movement by the T-Wolves, and a shot by Deacon Keysbury, up and good, and it's an 11-1 lead, or 12-1 lead for the T-Wolves. And a timeout taken by St. Mary's. It's a full. We'll be back.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The Securities and Advisory Services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. XXX Feeds in St. Maries is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feed and supplies, XXX Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, XXX Feeds can set you up. XXX Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. XXX Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Maries, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. XXX Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
We're back. Lake City High School. Lumberjacks trail 12-1 in the first quarter. Not the start St. Maries wants. It's been a battle so far. Oh, Tristan Hill is back into the game. St. Maries going with a little bit more size as Trace Wicks comes out. Holmes gets it to Holder. Holder, corner to Badgett. Back to the top to Holder. Holder backs out near the midcourt circle, looking for a screen. Instead, takes it right side, a foul called. That's going to go against the 14, I think. And if you're going to get somebody in foul trouble early for the T-Wolves, Colton Mitchell's one of them you want to do so with. He's got 2 fouls against him now. St. Mary's will inbound into the backcourt to Badgett. Badgett brings it across the timeline, has the ball almost taken away, but is able to get it to Holder, and Holder finds Tyler Renner, and Renner puts it up and good. The score 12-3 in favor of the T-Wolves. Around the horn they go. Down into the corner, 3-pointer on the way. It's off the mark. Ball fought for, tipped out of bounds by the T-Wolves. It'll go to St. Mary's. Lumberjacks will inbound. St. Mary's going to be forcing a little bit of backcourt pressure here from Lake City. Badgett with the ball, back to Holder. Holder into the corner to Renner. Renner sets up, shot, back iron, no good. And he can't quite chase down his rebound. The other way, shot up and missed, but the follow-up by Blake Buchanan with the dunk. Into the corner, into the middle of the court they went. 3-point shot on the way. It's up and good by Wyatt Holmes. The assist to Tristan Hill. Then it gets a pass down in the short corner right side. Lake City works their way in, kicks it back out. Corner, 3 on the way. Johnson, short. That ball goes out of bounds and last touched by Lake City. Coming out is Badgett. Checking in was Trace Wicks for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's again, dealing with some backcourt pressure. Wicks has it in the backcourt, retreats a little bit, gets it across to Holmes. Holmes to Renner. Renner to Wicks. Wicks to the top to Holmes. Back over to Holder. Holder, top of the key. Picks up his dribble, now to Wicks. Looks into the short corner to Hill. Hill, cross court. Holder jumps back behind the line. 3-pointer on the way. Off the back of the iron, won't fall in. Hill gets knocked to the ground trying to get the rebound. The rebound goes to Buchanan. Nice ball movement by the Lake City Timberwolves the other way as they get it to Hawking in the low post, and he puts it up and good. 10-point lead for the T-Wolves. Going to get it to the elbow, and almost a takeaway, but they're going to get it. He'll get this shot blocked. Renner had the rebound, though. Renner's shot from just inside the free throw line won't fall in. Rebound to Lake City. Going to get a steal over the other way. Turnover by Lake City. Over to the corner to Wicks. Wicks to Holmes. Holmes for 3. That looks short. It is. Just a little bit. Rebound to Buchanan. Lake City brings it the other way. 2:35 to go first quarter. 16-6. Lake City with the lead by 10. Colton Mitchell controls up top. Swings it to the right side to Johnson. Back to Mitchell. Looks to drive, kicked it back out. Now they look underneath. Shot up, it's up and good by Hawking from underneath. St. Mary's has done good as far as trying not to get fouls called on them in the early parts of this one. They've only got 1 foul. The Lake City only has one. Wicks trying to feed that all the way down to the baseline, overthrows Tristan Hill, and it's turnover on St. Mary's. Checking out for the Timberwolves is Johnson. I didn't see who checked in for him. I think it was Reese Strawn. Lake City with the ball here on the near side. Strawn takes the ball, and they're going to call the offensive foul against Buchanan as Wicks tries to go around him and gets tripped up by him, and Blake might want to really John with the official. Doesn't like the call. Wicks has the ball, backcourt. St. Mary's trying to get it across the timeline. They do get it down the sideline to Holder. Holder back to Wicks. Wicks. Oh, that's Badgett. When did Badgett come back in? Holmes is still in there. So who is out? Who? Okay. 3-point shot on the way by Badgett. It was no good. Rebound chased down. It's a foul on Lake City. Ooh, and that's the third foul on Colton Mitchell. First quarter, 3 fouls for Mitchell. And again, he's one of the leading scorers for the T-Wolves. And that is, if you're St. Mary's, that's who you want to get in foul trouble. Him and Buchanan, but I don't think Buchanan has but one foul on him. So Wicks trying to get it in through the trees. Gets it to Holder. Holder backs it up to the top to Badgett. Now back to Holder. Holder has Buchanan all over him on the perimeter. Back out to Wicks. Wicks to the top to Holder. Now they switch. It looks like a zone defense, and that's going to try to feed it underneath, and a little bit too high. Holmes couldn't pull it in. Call it a turnover on Dylan Holder. 18-6. Lumberjacks trail. Minute 12 to go in the first period. Strawn has the ball. Left side. Picks up his dribble. Down to the corner. Now they look into the post. Back to the top. Over to the number 4 of Miller. Miller, little head fake, gets the Lumberjack defense off their feet and takes a side step, buries the 3 for the Lake City Timberwolves. Cross-court pass to Holder. Holder working left side, gets trapped. Bad pass again by Holder. Holder's having a little bit of trouble with those turnovers, and a fast shot up and good by Miller on the transition bucket, and it's 23-6. Lake City leads. We'll be back after the Lumberjack timeout.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Heidi Kruger, your St. Mary's Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Heidi Kruger is a proud sponsor of the Lumberjacks on KOFE. For all your investment needs, call 208-755-5294 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Tim Parrish back here at Lake City High School. St. Mary's trails 23-6 to the Timberwolves. Have some substitutions for the Lumberjacks. Who was it? For Wyatt. So Tristan Hill checks in for Wyatt Holmes. And the Lumberjacks have possession. Will inbound. Again, backcourt press by the T-Wolves. Over to Wicks. Back over to Badgett. Now Badgett's going to try to get it down the sideline. He does so. He's going to drive all the way down. His jump shot is off the mark. Hill was there for the putback. He couldn't get his shot to drop, and the rebound to the Timberwolves. 18 seconds. Three-pointer from the corner. Short by Miller. Rebound to Renner. Get Wicks up top, 9 seconds. St. Mary's has got to try to find some way to get a shot over these tall guys with 5 seconds on the clock. 3 seconds. Wicks going to drive and take too long. Coach Chase not going to be happy with that one. He wanted Wicks to just drive the lane. And the first quarter comes to an end. St. Mary's trails 23-6. We'll be back with the second quarter.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
And we are back in that first quarter of play. The Lumberjacks, usually a pretty solid shooting team at 44% on the season, but they are shooting 16% in the first quarter, while Lakeside shooting at 75% from the floor. Again, this wasn't necessarily a game that St. Maries came in thinking they could win, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. St. Maries knew what was going on when they came to play this team, and they knew it was going to be a tough matchup and a hard game. But St. Mary's, the one thing you definitely won't see through this whole game is any quit out of the green and gold. Checking in for St. Mary's, Wyatt Holmes checked back in. Dylan Holder checked out. Lumberjacks start with possession, second period. 23-6, Jacks trail. Badgett to Wicks. And a steal by the T-Wolves, but Blake Buchanan missed the dunk. I'm sure that doesn't happen very often. That ball went out of bounds. It goes to St. Mary's. Wyatt Holmes over there laughing with Hawking with Timberlake or Lake City. Foul the other way. That one looked like with the reactions of Blake Buchanan, that's going to go against him and two of the top dogs on Lake City. One with 3 fouls, one with 2 fouls in the first half. Lake City with 5 fouls, St. Mary's with just 1. Tristan Hill has the ball. He's spinning around at the top. Tries to feed over to the top on a give and go, but it's a turnover, a steal by Buchanan. Buchanan being double teamed, gets the ball down to the corner, driving baseline, kick to the corner, opposite side. Hawking for 3, off the mark, a little short. Rebound was taken by Trace Wicks. He was the first to push it out to Holmes. Holmes gets it up to back to Wicks. Wicks controls it across. Back to Badgett. Lumberjacks going to set up their offense. Badgett works left and right, gets the screen, down to the right side, skips the pass into Holmes. Holmes quickly double teamed, back out to Badgett. It is a suffocating defense by Lake City. St. Mary's, the biggest thing they want to get out of this is to be able to see what it takes or what it is like to face off against a team like the Timberwolves. Down to the corner to Holmes. Holmes. Up, back to top. Wicks driving. Gets stood up. Goes to Holmes up top. St. Mary's just not able to get any good looks inside right now. Back to Hill. Going to get a 3-pointer on the way by Badgett. It is off the mark. St. Mary's cannot get any penetration into the paint right now. Buchanan swings it to the corner. A 3-point shot on the way by Miller. It is up and good. Blake Buchanan gets the assist. 26-6, St. Mary's. One thing I know Coach Chase didn't want to be held to, but he knows that in one of the last games that Lake City played, they were playing Coeur d'Alene, and they held Coeur d'Alene to just 10 points in the first half. There's an alley-oop dunk into Blake Buchanan. He did not miss that one. Coach Chase is going to run out of his timeouts if this keeps going. 5:46 to go in the first half, and probably another full timeout taken by head coach Brian Chase.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros, located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's.
Now we're back. Tyler Renner checks out of the game. 3-point shot on the way by Holder. It is up and good. As Renner was out, I think he's the only substitution. And we're going to get a foul, second foul on St. Mary's. That one goes against Jared Badgett. I think, Renner was the only player out for the Lumberjacks. So the T-Wolves inbound after the Lumberjack foul. Strawn has it. Over to the corner now to Miller. Back to the top to Strawn. He's going to try to drive. Pulls up in the free throw in the paint. Shot is no good. Rebound went to Wicks. St. Mary's back the other way. Wicks works left side. He's going to get it out to Badgett near the timeline. Cross court over to Holder. Holder's going to trigger the long three. A little bit of contact. Holder buries that one from deep. St. Mary's 12. T-Wolves 28. Pass in for the T-Wolves. Cross court. Down to the corner. Miller drives. Kicked it back to the corner. Three on the way by Strawn. That one is short. Sky and high for the rebound is Wyatt Holmes for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks go the other way. Wicks has it. Left side. Back over to Holder. Holder, deep three. It's off the mark that time. Lost his touch. That one goes out of bounds. 28-12. St. Mary's has matched their first quarter output. They've got 6 points in the second quarter. Back out to the corner. Miller for three. He's dangerous. Shot is no good. Rebound to Holmes. Down the sideline, right side. Driving in. Nice move by Badgett. His shot won't go. Hill almost had the rebound, but the T-Wolves able to secure it. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Going to be taken by Wicks. Couple of empty possessions now for the T-Wolves. Of course, St. Mary's not quite overmatched as far as height is concerned now, as Blake Buchanan is not on the floor at the moment. Holder looks into the post to Hill. Hill off the glass, can't get the shot to fall in. Couldn't get contact. Rebound to the T-Wolves. Wolves come the other way. A block shot by Wyatt Holmes. Holder with the rebound. Corner, going to get a three-pointer on the way from Tristan Hill. That shot is off the mark. Tristan has taken 2 3-pointers this year so far. He has not made one yet. He is not your typical outside shooter, but I have seen him knock them down in practice. Going to get Miller driving baseline, kicks the ball back to the top to Strawn. A little bit wide of him. He's able to track it down. Down to the left side to Miller. Now to Strawn. Strawn into the paint, kicks it to the near side. Colton Mitchell for three from the right side. That one toilet bowls around and falls in. That was a dramatic bucket for Colton Mitchell. 31-12, Jacks trail. 2:48 to go before halftime. Wicks over to the corner to Holder. Working on the right side. Back to the top to Wicks. Wicks gets it into Hill. Back to Wicks on a give and go. Wicks lost the ball. Coming back the other way, out to Miller in the corner right side. Now back to the 11 of Johnson. He drives into the lane. Can't get the dunk to go. Rebound, I'm going to give it to Badgett as he was able to tip that out. St. Mary's tries to feed it down the other way, though, and turns it over themselves. 2:22 to go. Tristan Hill comes out. Tyler Renner back in. Trace Wicks comes out. Seth Swallows checks in. First time on the floor for Seth. Right, left wing. That's Miller. Or no, that's Keysberry. Now into Buchanan, who's re-entered. He's on the block. Now they swing it around. Colton Mitchell for three, right side, just off the mark. Buchanan goes over everybody and pulls down the rebound and then jams it home. Big dunk by Blake Buchanan. 33-12, Lumberjacks trail. St. Mary's went on a pretty nice little 6-point run there. A couple of threes from Holder, but T-Wolves have answered back, and there's a turnover on Badgett. He's lost possession of that one. Coming back in is Nathan Hawking. Checking out is Carson Miller for the T-Wolves. And controlling it for Lake City is Mitchell. Swings over to Hawking, right side. Hawking to the top of the key, all the way around to the corner now as they pass it around. Back to Hawking. He's going to drive. Gets fouled as he enters the paint. That's either going to go against, I think, Renner or Holmes. That'll go against Holmes. It's only the 13th foul for St. Mary's. The T-Wolves have 5 fouls. 3 of those are against Mitchell. T-Wolves to the charity stripe. First free throw is no good. Back of the iron. Pops out. Second free throw by Hawking on the way. Perfect touch on that one. It falls through. 6-11 is the run here in the third quarter. Is the scoring in favor of Lake City. Badgett has the ball over to Holder. Holder left side. Little double team. Almost loses the ball. Gets it back. Looks into Renner. Renner's wide open. Got his guys away from him. Had both shots blocked. Got his second rebound. Put it up. Missed the second one. That ball was blocked out of bounds, but St. Mary's must have touched it trying to grab it. It's going to go out of bounds. Coach Chase and Bechtel and even Eberlin down here telling Renner to pump fake it. Don't just go right back up. Get those guys off their feet. Going to get the ball to the left side of the floor. Now they look into the paint. Shot up and good. That one's in by Deacon Keysbury. Under a minute to go. 36-12. St. Mary's trails by 24. Badgett has the ball. St. Mary's a little stalling out here, trying to get that last shot off. Wyatt Holmes has it. Going to give it to Holder. Holder has his pass cut off as he was going to reverse. Now it's kind of back to the regular defense. Holder. Cross court to Seth Swallows for three. And Swallows shot just off the mark. Rebound was to Renner. The shot was missed, no good. I think Holder put up a shot. It was no good. Rebound goes back to Lake City. St. Mary's needs to, with a team like this, they've got to take advantage of those second chance opportunities. Buchanan, top of the key, back out to Mitchell. Now here to the near side, on the right side of the floor to Johnson. Underneath, Buchanan counts the bucket and the foul. As Wyatt Holmes, I think, fouls Buchanan. Holmes laughing it off down there. Coach Chase even has a smile on his face here on the sideline. Once again, Coach will get a little bit heated and get on these guys, but he knows that what this game's about here tonight. Free throw is up and good. 39-12, St. Mary's trails. Backcourt pressure from Lake City. Oh, an interception on the inbound pass. Badgett turns it over. A steal for the Lake City Timberwolves. The shot was no good, and the buzzer sounds in the first half. St. Mary's trails 39-12 going into the halftime. To the Lake City Timberwolves. We'll be back.
Winter is in full force, and Timber Country and the Country Fair invite you in out of the cold to check out their winter sale deals. Need some new winter boots or gloves? How does 20% off sound? Maybe a new jacket. 40 or 50% off sounds great. Those deals and more at Timber Country and Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. There's more than clothes as well. Sports apparel, hunting gear, toys, sleds, and more at Timber Country and the Country Fair in St. Mary's. Stop by today.
T1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend checking account. Learn more at t1fcu.org/ascend. T1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Maries.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Maries community for their fundraising effort and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjack!
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Now we're back. It is halftime. Some little kid action here going on the court for halftime entertainment. Pretty good little basketball players, and they don't look like they're more than, what, 4th grade, 5th grade? In any case, kind of the way we expected this game to be. First half, St. Maries trails 39-12 to Lake City. St. Maries, though, they did score more than 10 points in the first half. I mean, Coeur d'Alene, I guess, if I remember right, Coeur d'Alene scored only 10 in the first half against Lake City, so St. Maries did a little bit better than at least that. 39-12, though, that first half score. St. Maries is 6 in the first, 6 in the second. Lake City had 23 points in the first half. St. Maries able to keep them to only 16 in the second quarter. The Lumberjacks well below their normal shooting percentage, 4 of 24, and the height of Lake City does not help that at all. 15 of 28 for Lake City as St. Maries shoots 16%, Lake City 53% from the field. I have to guess that they shoot pretty close to that all season long. St. Maries is 25% from three-point range, 3 of 12, 6 of 13 for the Lake City Timberwolves at 46%. St. Maries 50% from the charity stripe, 1 for 2. Lake City is 60%, 3 for 5. St. Maries actually, unless I missed them, out-rebounded Lake City 16-13 in the first half. St. Maries had 5 offensive rebounds, Lake City with just 1. St. Maries with 11 defensive rebounds, Lake City with 12. The T-Wolves had 10 assists, St. Maries with just 2. Lake City had 8 steals, St. Maries with 2 steals. Each team with a blocked shot. Actually, I think Lake City had a couple of blocked shots that I might have missed. St. Maries did turn the ball over 12 times. Lake City with only 2 turnovers. Each team with 4 personal fouls. Actually, no, 5 fouls for St. Maries. I missed one somewhere. I'll have to get that fixed up somewhere. It shows Tyler Renner has 2 off. See if that's what I've got or not. Points off the bench. Lake City had 8. St. Maries has not had any points off the bench yet. Lake City with only 2 second chance points, but 10 points off turnovers. St. Maries with no second chance and no points off turnovers. Some big numbers there. That's a 10-point swing with the points off turnovers for Lake City having those 10 points. Let's see here. Taking a look at individual scoring for Lake City. They've got 9 points by Blake Buchanan, 8 points for Carson Miller, 8 points for Deacon Keysbury, 7 points for Nathan Hawking, 6 points for Colton Mitchell, 1 point for Zach Johnson. Once again, Colton Mitchell with 3 fouls in the first half. So that's kind of where you want him to be if you're the Lumberjacks. And Blake Buchanan actually has 2 fouls in the first half. So not quite as worrisome as the 3 fouls for Colton Mitchell, but still not exactly where you want to be if you're with those foul numbers. But these are very high-quality basketball players, so they know how to play and try to avoid getting any more fouls. St. Mary's with 3 players only scoring in the first half. Dylan Holder had 6 points with 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Wyatt Holmes had 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a blocked shot. Tyler Renner with 2 points, 4 rebounds, and that's it for him. Personal fouls. Wow, I don't have Renner with, oh no, that was Renner with, so Renner has no fouls. Wyatt has 2 fouls. Holmes, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I've not seen, unless it was somebody that's wasn't on the floor. There's 4 fouls up there on the board right now. Oh no, that's right. St. Mary's has 4 fouls. The T-Wolves have 5 fouls. So never mind. I had to find my bearings on that video scoreboard up there. Here come the Lumberjacks back out to warm up for the second half. We've got just over 2.5 minutes until second half action. We'll take a break and come back with half number 2.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Any adventure, any task, any time, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Don Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Don Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
And we're back, ready to start the second half. It's Wyatt Holmes, Jared Badgett, Dylan Holder, Trace Wicks, Tristan Hill on the floor for the Lumberjacks. The teams will switch sides. St. Mary's now will go left to right. And the T-Wolves will start with the first possession of the second half of play. Colton Mitchell over to the number 5 of Keysbury. Now they go around the horn, down to the left corner. Cross court to the opposite side to Keysbury. Keysbury crosses it back to Mitchell. Mitchell, quick ball movement. And the shot blocked by Hill. The shot was blocked by Hill, but the offensive rebound was up and good on the putback. So still points for the T-Wolves. And I need to go like that because I did not switch my quarter there. 3-point shot away by St. Mary's was no good. Didn't see who shot that, so I'm not going to worry about it. 3-pointer. Missed 3 by the Lumberjacks. 3-pointer on the offside by Keysbury is good from the left side. 5-0 run for the T-Wolves to start the third. Lots of contact there, and that questionable no call there as Blake Buchanan came in and cleaned out Holmes in the corner. And they do get the foul call instead. Okay, it is Buchanan. They get the foul. I think the other official said, no, that's a foul. Third foul on Buchanan now. St. Mary's inbounds it. Wicks has the ball. Trying to find somebody to get it out to as he's kind of trapped. Gets it over to, tries to get it to Holder, but it's going to be a steal. And a big alley-oop dunk. The other way. 46-12, St. Mary's trails to the T-Wolves. Jared Badgett out to Holder. Holder picks up his dribble, goes over to Wicks. One thing St. Mary's isn't able to do really good here like they normally do against most of their normal competition is they're not able to work it inside very well against the Timberwolves. Cross-court pass to Wicks. Wicks is going to try baseline. Again, the defense collapses on him. 3-pointer on the way, just short by Badgett. Rebound to the T-Wolves, and St. Mary's is basically forced to shoot outside. Going to get Miller, now out to the corner. Colton Mitchell for 3. That one misses front iron. Offensive rebound to Buchanan. Nice ball movement by the T-Wolves. Can't get the shot up, though. They back it back out. Mitchell. Keysbury, left side, 3. It's up and good. Coach Chase wants the timeout. 5:24 to go. In the third, the Lake City Timberwolves are on a 10-0 run to start the third. We'll be back in 30.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Now we're back after the Lumberjack timeout. It's been a 10-0 run in favor of Lake City to start this third quarter of play. St. Mary's will inbound. Coach Chase only has, one timeout left in the game. Trace Wicks has the ball. Going to try to get a trap here on the near side. Now they try to trap Holder as the defense moves quickly. Holder splits them, feeds the ball out to the corner of Hill. I almost thought Holder should have maybe taken that one to the bucket. Back out to Wicks. Wicks trying to find some room. They're looking into the post now. Hill. Shot won't fall for Tristan Hill. Hill not having the night he'd like to have, and we're going to get a charge foul. And Dylan Holder takes that charge. That foul goes against number 25. That's Hawking's first foul. Just under 5 to play in the third. St. Mary's still trying to find their first bucket of the second half. Holder has the ball. Working on the left side. Picks up the dribble. Gets a little trap and a bad pass by Holder. Still as the Lake City read it, and the little alley-oop kind of dunk off of the rim as they bounce it off the backboard And following up is Blake Buchanan to slam it home. 51-12, St. Mary's trails. Into the corner to Hill. Back up to the top now to Wick. Holder for three. And out, in and out. It was a good look for Dylan Holder, but couldn't get it to fall. They're going to try it again. This time it doesn't work. And do we get the foul call against the Timberwolves, I think? Or no, ball out of bounds? Nope, it's a foul on Hawking. I think it was another charge taken by St. Mary's, and I've got to get that lineup changed. I didn't change the lineup earlier when Renner came in and Badgett was out. Coming out is Buchanan and Mitchell now. I think the T-Wolves are maybe subbing in some of their, I'm not going to say younger guys, they're a senior-heavy roster, so going to get Holmes, looking underneath the Hill. Hill up strong, it's going to fall in finally for the Lumberjacks. Holmes with the assist. St. Mary's up to 14 points. Timberwolves with 51. Driving into the lane, finding an open lane. Defense didn't really collapse in on him at all, and Nathan Hawking, the easy bucket for the Timberwolves. Almost a 40-point lead for the T-Wolves as that's 53-14. Three-point shot by Holmes, short. Rebound to the T-Wolves. Lake City the other way. Driving is Keysbury. Little floater, won't fall in. Holmes with the rebound. Holmes up to Holder. Holder out to, Holmes. Holder got it to Holmes. Holmes tried to pass it back to him, and they steal it up out of his hand. Going to get it to Hawking. Now back out. Back to the top of the key. Strawn. Strawn drives left side of the blocks. Picks up his dribble. Goes out to the corner, left side, right side. Coming in is Johnson. They get it out to Strawn up top. His three is in and out. Rebound goes to Holmes, and St. Mary's will bring it the other way. Holmes to Renner. Renner back out to Wicks. Wicks for three. That one is short. St. Mary's can't get a three to fall in for him right now. Hill had the rebound. Cross court over to Holder. Holder pulls up for the three. That one is good. Hill with the assist for the Lumberjacks. 53-17. T-Wolves have the ball up top. Oh, that was almost a turnover, but back there in the left corner to catch that on the, not the intended receiver of it, was Keysbury. Into the paint is Strawn. Kicks the ball to the corner to Hawking. Hawking drives baseline. Kicks the ball back to the opposite side to Strawn. Strawn drives baseline. His shot no good. Rebound to Holder. St. Mary's comes the other way. Holder has the ball. Over to the Wicks for three this time. That one, too much on that one. Going to get the rebound to Hill. Hill goes up strong. Shot won't fall, but Hill will get fouled. And that foul goes against the number 11 of Zach Johnson. That is his first. Tristan Hill to the free throw line for St. Mary. Tristan, 64% free throw shooter. It's going to be probably a pretty, Badgett's checking in. Trace Wicks coming out. It's just amazing, probably the speed difference. I mean, kind of see it here, but the speed difference between 5A and 4A, or 5A and 2A, is pretty drastic. They'll get some subs in, waiting for the free throws. Bryce Snow checks in for the T-Wolves. Tristan Hill for the free throws. First one's going to rattle home for Tristan Hill. Second free throw, nice touch, but left that one short. That one goes out of bounds. T-Wolves will inbound after the Lumberjack miss. Bringing it down for the T-Wolves is Strawn. He has it on the right wing. Top of the key now to Hill. Back around the horn to the near side. On the left side to Snow. Now they look to drive in. Strawn. Little give and go action to Miller. Miller shot up. Won't fall through. Ball tipped out. Rebound to the T-Wolves. Going to go up strong is 15, Bryce Snow, and the shot's no good. He'll be fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. Second foul on Dylan Holder. Bryce Snow to the free throw line, first time tonight. Free throw up. That one rolls in. Got the boys smiling down here. St. Mary's boy. The Holder comes over, tells something to Coach Chase. You got number 10 in there. I'm not sure who he is. He must be off of one of the JV roster for Lake City. Snow's second free throw is good as well. St. Mary's will inbound. 1:19 to go in the third period. Bringing it down is Badgett. Badgett into Renner. Renner, Badgett, little floater, one arm, one little one-handed shot up. It's no good. Ball's going to be tied up. Badgett gets in there. Badgett ain't afraid of anybody. He'll get in there and muck it up with the biggest guys out there. And he does so, ties the ball up, and I'll give Badgett the rebound on that because he gets the ball to stay with St. Mary's. And a bad pass by, I don't know who that was. I think it was Holder. Steal by the Lake City. Back around the horn. Strawn giving a little backdoor pass back to the right side. Top of the key now to the number 10. I don't have him. Going to get a steal by Holmes, though. Tyler Renner brings it up for the Lumberjack. This game was not meant necessarily for the Cousins to play against each other, but at this point the Cousins aren't playing with each other because Buchanan is out. Badgett, Holder, long three, air ball. Ugly miss there by Holder, and his own teammate giving him a little ribbing. I heard the Lumberjack bench say air ball. Oh, there is a varsity number 10, Jacob Hill. I'm going to put him on my roster, or he wasn't on it before. I don't think I put him on that one either. Anyway, the T-Wolves have the ball. 11 seconds, third quarter. 55-18. St. Mary's is at least consistent as they scored 6 in the third. That's a nice give and go as cutting down the baseline was the number 2 of Hill. For the T-Wolves, he puts it up and good. So the Timberwolves score 18 in the third, St. Mary's 6 in the third. So St. Mary's is consistent with 6 in the first, 6 in the second, 6 in the third. We'll be back with the fourth period.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank.
Let that finish. And we are back. I have to cut that commercial off there because that one was too long. I didn't realize where we were in our commercial rotation. 57-18 going into the final frame here. It will be a running clock, I do believe, for the final period of play. Lumberjacks trail. Lake City is at 57 points. St. Mary's will have possession. I'm going to go in here and clear my floor and see, make sure I get the right guys in there. Holmes, Swallows, Steele, Wicks. Oh, no, my bad. The T-Wolves have the ball. Driving is Strawn. Three-point shot on the way. It rattles home by the number 10 of Jacob Hill. And he must be definitely one of the younger guys on the roster as he gets a standing ovation from his teammates. Well, he's a senior. Going to have Wicks to Badgett. Badgett with the three. Badgett's shot won't go in. This team of the T-Wolves, they've been forcing St. Mary's with a lot of outside shots. Missed bucket by the Timberwolves. Tristan Hill with the rebound. Trace Wicks up top. Little skip pass across to Swallows. Short on the bucket. Rebound goes to Hill. I'll leave it as a three-pointer. It wasn't, but it was missed. Going to get a three-point shot on the way by Holmes. It's no good. A nice rebound, though, and put back by Seth Swallows, and it's up and good by Seth. Tyler. Oh, is he a freshman? Tyler Renner's going to check back in. Foul called on St. Mary's. Yeah, he is a freshman. Okay, foul goes against Jared Badgett. Puts Reese Strawn to the free throw line. First free throw on the way. Up and good. Tristan Hill comes out. Tyler Renner back in. Second free throw is up and good. Once again, running clock. St. Mary's trails 62-20. Badgett brings it down for the Lumberjacks. Dylan Holder then to the scorer's table to check in. Over to Holmes. Corner to Wicks. Wicks for three. Nothing but net by Trace Wicks. Wyatt Holmes the assist. T-Wolves bringing it down the floor. Three-point shot on the way by Jacob Hills. That shot no good. Rebound to Renner. Up to Badgett. Badgett, right side. Takes it to the top. Goes over to Holmes. Holmes thought about driving. Nowhere to go with it. Gets it out to Swallows. Back to Badgett. Badgett faking a couple of passes. Can't get it to him. Now he gets it out to Wicks. Coach Chase giving them their offensive play here. Wicks sets it up. Goes over to Badgett. Badgett. Going to go to Holmes. Now around to Wicks. Wicks, long three on the way. That looks good. In and out, though. Rebound to Lake City. That shot did Trace Wicks dirty. Halfway down and bounced out. Driving left side, the 15 of Snow. The shot, or the drive, Trace Wicks stands in there and takes the charge. That foul goes against number 15 of Snow. And Dylan Holder's going to check in. 4:37 to go. Badgett comes out after taking the charge. Holder brings it across for the Lumberjacks. Out to Holmes. Now they work it back around. Back over to Holmes. Now up to Holder. Still working the outside. Just St. Mary's not able to get a lot of good looks inside, and that's going to be a bad pass by Wicks. The turnover. Steal by the T-Wolf. Back the other way is Snow. Working into the short corner. Now back to Strawn. Strawn into the left side. Back to the top of the key to Miller. Miller pulls up from the free throw line. Shot's no good. Holmes going to get called for his third foul. And that'll send number 4, Miller, to the charity stripe. Yeah, foul was on. Okay. 2 shots for the number 4, Miller. Makes the first one. Next free throw up. That one is off the mark. Rebound by Holder. 40-point lead for Lake City. Driving. Getting a shot block with Holder. Drove into the paint. Rebound to the T-Wolves. Snow has it. Gets it to the corner to Miller. They get it down to a draw. Strawn, who's driving, and he puts it up and good. Going to get a three-point shot on the way by Wicks. His shot comes up short. Rebound, though, to Swallows. Wicks tries again from the wing. Elbow. Shot no good. Rebound this time to Lake City. Out in the corner, Miller drives, loses the ball, able to regather, gets it to the top to Hill. Jacob Hill for 3. Knocks it through for the Timberwolves. 68-23. St. Mary's trails, 2:20 to go. Holder has the ball. A lot of times in a game like this, you'll see Coach Chase put in the younger guys late in the game, but he might want his guys to deal with this kind of pressure all the way through. We're going to get a turnover on St. Mary's. Tristan Hill's going to check in. Coming out is Renner. And the T-Wolves bring it down the floor. Snow, corner to Miller. Miller drives. Kicks it across to the opposite side. Back to the top of the key now to Strawn. Strawn drives. His shot off the glass, no good. Foul called. And it'll send Strawn to the charity stripe. That is the fourth foul on Wyatt Holmes. Five team fouls for the Timberwolves. 4 fouls for the Lumberjacks. First free throw is good by Strawn. Strawn is 3 for 3 from the charity stripe, all coming in the second half. Second free throw is up and good. 70-23. St. Mary's needs at least one more point to at least match their 6 per quarter. Holder has the ball up top. Works actually out on the right side. Now to Holmes. Corner to, right through Seth's hands. Wasn't quite ready for it. Lumberjacks may not be able to get that 6th point. 36 seconds on the clock. Driving inside. Shot is up. No good. Rebound to Holder. 24 seconds on the clock. Holder's going to bring it down. Hill was able to kind of deflect that shot a little bit. Holmes is going to try to put up the 3 from the corner, and they're going to say he got fouled by Justin Hill. That'll put Holmes to the free throw line to shoot 3. And the clock will run out during the free throw, so basically the game is going to be over. They're not even going to let him shoot his free throws. Oh, that's a bummer. He should have took one faster. So St. Mary's falls 70-23 here to the Lake City Timberwolves in non-league action. And of course, like I said in the beginning, this game was, I'm not going to say done for fun, but I think Coach Chase wanted these guys to kind of see what it's like to play a team of this caliber. And, well, we've seen how it goes and how good they are. And Lake City is an amazing team. It was definitely, regardless of the outcome of it, it was a fun game to watch and call, even though the Lumberjacks got, well, manhandled here today. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and wrap it up.
Thanks for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our ADs for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and Lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawa, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Maries.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Maries Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Maries is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Maries, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
It's time to winterize your home, and there's no better place to start than everyone's hardware and lumber store, 10th Street Lumber. They have insulation, house wraps, stoves, and heaters. See their huge selection of power tools, paints, and painting supplies. And, of course, they have a full line of lumber supplies. Stop by 10th Street Lumber and see what they can do for you. And remember, 10th Street Lumber will deliver anywhere on 10th Street and Railroad Avenue, 10th Street Lumber.
Tim Parrish back here at Lake City High School. St. Maries falls to Lake City, 70-23. The Lumberjacks shot one of their lowest shooting percentage, and that's, partly from the big height advantage and just the suffocating defense that Lake City performs. St. Maries held to 18% shooting, while Lake City had 53% shooting. St. Maries 5 for 27 from three-point range. Lake City 10 for 20 for 50%. St. Maries held to 50% from the charity stripe. The Lake City Wildcats at 76%. St. Maries actually unofficially out-rebounded Lake City by 2, 29-27. 17 assists for Lake City, 5 for the Lumberjacks. Lake City had 13 steals. St. Maries had 3 steals. 19 turnovers by St. Maries, 3 turnovers by Lake City. 8 personal fouls for St. Maries, 10 for Lake City, so fairly clean there. The Lumberjacks got 2 points off the bench. Lake City had 17 points off the bench. St. Maries with 7 second chance points. St. Maries with no points off turnovers. Lake City had 5 second chance points and 14 points off turnovers for the Timberwolves. Leading scoring for the T-Wolves was Deacon Keysbury. He finished with 16 points on the game. Nathan Hawking had 11. Blake Buchanan had 11. 9 points for Carson Miller. 6 points for Reese Strawn. 6 points for Colton Mitchell. 6 points for Jacob Hill. 2 points for Justin Hill. 1 point for Zach Johnson. For the Lumberjacks, they did end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 getting into the scorebook. Dylan Holder finishes with 9 points, 5 rebounds. Wyatt Holmes, 4 points, 5 rebounds. 3 points for Tristan Hill. He had 5 rebounds and 2 assists. 3 points for Trace Wicks and 3 rebounds. 2 points for Tyler Renner and 5 rebounds. 2 points for Seth Swallows. He had 2 rebounds. Jared Badgett didn't get a bucket, but he did have 2 rebounds on the contest. And, that's going to wrap it up for us. Next game action we have will be on Friday. Another tough matchup for St. Maries as they are going to be hosting the Bonners Ferry Badgers from the 3A at home. We will have that game on the air. Remember, the girls have senior night tomorrow playing Priest River. We will not be on the air with that game as we have prior commitments that we are attending to. So we get our one break kind of in the middle of the week before 2 more games to finish up the season on Friday and Saturday. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for more Lumberjack basketball on 1240 KOFE St. Maries.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Maries, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!